Alright, hi. I'm here. I have internet. Hopefully internet's stable. It seems stable. There's still a truck outside, but I'm connected, and that's all that matters. I hope anyway. Right? Happy Thursday to any and all lurkers, VOD viewers, anyone just coming in. I'll get started right away as soon as my setup is complete. Okay. There's my video. There we go. Alrighty. I can remove that starting soon, I think. So I'm gonna jump right in. Faded, welcome in. Good morning. I hope your day is off to a nice start. Oh. Okay. Let's see. All is well. All is well. I had to wait. I'm starting a little later than usual, so I had to wait for my internet to come back. Because the internet's been down. I've been having so much fun playing this. Ooh, which Sims one are you playing? You know, I used to watch Sims streamers, and The Sims is totally a game I would definitely play. I have not actually played it though, sadly. But I know exactly how I'd want to, like, play it, and I'd want to have just a mix of random people. If I ever streamed it, I'd definitely put, like, members of chat in it, because I think that would be really fun. You've been playing Sims 4, oh yay! Yeah, the ones I'm most familiar with, just from streams, are Sims 3 and 4. I know that 3 offers a lot of customization options, like you can change the colors on different things, like clothing, outfits, that kind of thing. But Sims 4 just looks a lot of fun, in all honesty. I'm so glad that you're enjoying that. I love how chaotic The Sims can get. It can get pretty chaotic pretty quickly. It's definitely hilarious. On that end, with Tomodachi Life, the Switch game, the new Tomodachi game out, I'm not gonna lie, I may be tempted to... I really want to get that game. I'll just put it that way. I really want to get it. I think it will be absolutely funny. And I played the, I remember playing OG Tomodachi Life, back on the 3DS. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That sounds great, though. I know that, the base game is, I think, free. The Sims. And then you pay for all the, like, special things. But... Alright, I'm just waiting for Stardew to boot up at this point. Alrighty, here we go. Alright. I have so much money. I have a lot of money. My tea's still really, really hot. So I'm just gonna... just hold off on that for a little. I may have to check it out. Okay. Oh, wow. Alrighty. Alright, it's not a good luck day. Oh. Oh, okay. Have to water the cat. Figure out where the rest of my animals are. But I think I've got them all. Nope, I'm missing one duck. I bet I know where this duck is. Dang it. It's not this one. I'll grab these and hope that panning spot is still. Alright, the panning spot is gone, sadly. But that's okay. Oh! Oh my god, okay, that is our first time having a duck. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I don't know where my other duck is. Maybe they're behind the barns. No. Okay. I don't know where my other duck is. Dang it, panning. Okay. Wow, so many goods. Okay, so much good stuff. Alright, well pretty soon this is gonna be ready for a new haul of things, which is really neat. Before I do anything, I may as well just go to the fair really quickly. I may as well go to the fair and then come back and finish all that I need to do. Just write out that day. Okay. Gas, good morning. How are you? Alright. Let's see. Getting a star drop would be pretty amazing. Balsa wood. Seda, good morning! Well, good evening for you. How are you? Did you see Dart's cookies? Alright, I'm like, there we go. 1 star token. Okay. Just tired. Aw, yeah, it's Thursday. I'm so sleepy. I've got my tea here to help wake me up. Alright, I can only bet one. I've seen Dart's cookie. Yay! Aw. I lost my, Okay, I can't wager without one. Well... Okay. Someone ordered 20 ice cream bars? Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Yeah. Wow. That's pretty great. I'm gonna just talk to people. Just talk to all the eligibles. That's cute. Aw, look at Leah. She's just hard at work over here. Robin and I make a pretty good team. You guys look the same. Like, this is the pre-evolved form, and then Robin is the fully evolved. So many talented people. Yep. Every 100 rounds. Cool. I'm trying to maintain a diet this far, but I can't resist these Jersey burgers. Oh. Oh my god, you can eat as many burgers as you want. Let's have another. Poundin' burgers. Alright, I guess I should put some stuff on display. He's gonna criticize me anyway, so I'm just kind of like, why bother? It's not gonna be good enough. But who knows? It may be. Okay. There's my display. Bodybuilder, sheepdog. Are you done yet? Here goes nothing. Uh-huh. What the hell? You're won first place with a rating of 90. Your prize is 1,000 star tokens. Spend them wisely. Oh my god, I could get, if I gamble right... if I gamble right, I could get a star drop. Oh, I guess he did like them. I'm surprised. I didn't think it was good enough. Because, I don't know. I guess... Alright, okay, so I could get anything, but this is what I want. I could get a prize token. But this is my, do like 500. This will suck if I lose. Well, I mean, it won't suck, but it'll be very like... I almost can't look. It's gonna win. Yes. Okay, now... let's do another 500. I don't like this. Hell yes! Alright, this is great. Alright, I'm not gonna... I got what I wanted. I'm very happy. As much as I'd like a prize ticket, I want the star drop. We did it! Where's the screenshot button? I really want a screenshot. Wait, I'm on a PC. I could just take a screenshot. Where's my print screen? This is perfect. Oh my god, that is so perfect. It's too funny. I don't know, it's too funny. Okay. Alrighty. In that case, I just want to end all this. But let me just make sure that I think I've talked to everybody. And I don't think you can get another. Yeah, you can't get another one. I want to know who this guy is. Nice and cozy, a real sense of community. Festival's over. Okay. Sell these. Keep this. Sell. Keep, sell. Okay. I'll grab those real quick. This morning. I had a very strong urge to wear pink today, so I am all in pink. And it's joyful. Okay, I don't oh my gosh. I could catch some fish. But I'm just kinda like, I'm here. Use my last piece of bait. The festival days are always so dang awkward. It's like, oh, the festival only runs from 9 to 2, but when you get back home it's 10. So you've lost a day's worth of hyper productivity. The pink looks good, thank you! Yeah, I'm wearing one of my tennis dresses, once the weather started warming, my way of trying to embrace the warmth is just to buy fun stuff. So I bought a few of those, like, they're the outdoor athletic wear, just at Target of all things. But they have these, like, just really awesome, fun tennis dresses, and I got the one that came out for Valentine's Day of all things, because it's pink and it's got tiny little flowers on it. But I'm also cold. So sweater it is. Every now and then I actually do get the urge to, like, wear cute, nice things. I mean, I think the sweaters are cute. I do think the sweaters are cute, but it's just, yeah. Okay, drink my tea now. I still made quite a bit. Oh, the music's so wholesome. Oh, it's a bad luck. Dang it. I still go back to the... Honestly, there's a part of me that just might go to the Skull Cavern anyway, even on a bad luck day. I probably will not get very far, and it will probably end very badly. What the hell? Okay, I did not know I could just place... I just put the fish. I did not know I could do that. Can I put the cola? Wow. Can I put this? Oh my god! Okay, so you could put anything. Almost anything on the table. My animals are standing and just facing the camera. It's a little terrifying. Okay. Wait, okay. Still a baby. Dang it. I need Joe's X to grow up so that I can get my truffles. Okay, I got that. Got that. Did you say you need Joe's X to grow up? Yeah, I did. Because Joe's X is still a baby. And he really needs to grow up so he can start working the farm. Like a good pig. Okay, I need a... I gotta... I think this is Mortimer. There he is. I think it might be... I like the name Mortimer a lot, but I think Joe's X might be one of my favorite names at this point. Okay. Oh, it's too good. Where is my cat? I need my cat to show up. Okay. I don't know where my cat is. My cat? Okay, yeah, I don't know where my cat has gone off to. Comf, good morning! How are you this morning? I drink my tea for a little. That Stardew has been hilarious. I really wanted to put Mayor Lewis's shorts in the grunge display, but I'm not friends with him because I have been a butthead and very antagonistic. So he's at 0 hearts at this point. But I still managed to... I got a star drop. Oh, I should have probably started with that. I managed to get a star drop because my display was actually good enough to get 1,000 points, and then I gambled until I get to 2,000. I thought you were gonna put them in the soup. Did that? Oh, that did work. I made the governor choke on them. He spat them out, and then he was like, "What is this pair of shorts doing in my soup?" But yeah, I did that. And now I'm just finding different ways to, I have to get into Mayor Lewis's bedroom. And then access his basement so that I can get the second pair of shorts. And, what's the word? I really want to mess with him. Like, so bad. But I have to put in the effort to befriend him. And I just, I'm not sure that I care that much. Mostly because I'm trying to befriend everybody else. Oh, it's gonna be a money-making haul. Rocks! Oh, speaking of actually, Kumpf, how's your own Stardew going? How's the nerfed, the 25%, like... Oh, I am loving that I'm getting so much iridium. Okay. Cool. Alright, nobody's here to watch me dig through the trash. Alright, let me see. Who do I need to... I'm working on Maru, and then I've got Sebastian, Harvey, and Shane. Maru, Sebastian, Harvey, and Shane. Okay. Well, the fun thing is that Maru and Sebastian are siblings. So when I go to woo one, I can just woo the other. Like 2 birds with one. Blackberry picked fresh off the floor. Let me actually refresh my memory on what the hell they like. Maru is picky. Okay, Sebastian is easy to please. And I might have a frozen tear. Let me see, I got married, upgraded the barn to max to sheep and pigs for the community center, but couldn't afford the pig quite. Aww. Oh, that's, oh, I miss doing the community center so much. I put Stardew on the back burner since an update to my fight. Oh my god, yay! That is honestly more than fair. What do I have? Could I give her anything here? Would she like, she might be offended by the hazelnut. But, and I don't know that I want to give it to her if she's going to dislike it. Oh no, she likes the hazelnut, so I'll just give her. Okay. It's neutral. Ooh! Cutscene! Story time! Give me 1 second! I'm chatting and... I can't think of a streamer's name. I'm on Twitch. I mean, I'm just working really hard. If I simp hard enough for this one female streamer that I'm a mod for, maybe she'll fall in love with me and simp hard back on me. I'm her knight in shining armor with my green mod sword. sorry, I have to. I am entertaining myself. That was an instant message from Sam, because we live in an era where we still instant message each other. Dart, good morning. Mod love. I'm being a little bit of a butthead. I'm waiting. Dart, welcome in. I loved your cookies. I loved all the people commenting on the progression of cookie from orderly to chaotic. I thought it was fantastic. I bet the chaos cookies were the best tasting ones in the batch. Just because somehow it's like the more chaotic looking the cookie is, the more like divinely delicious it is. But I've hoped that you've enjoyed your cookies. Hopefully there are still enough cookies to enjoy for the weekend. Sebastian's moderating on Twitch. Also, I hope that your day has been cozy. Raniere! Farts cute! I forgot about that. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Welcome in. 7-stream streak. I love how it's basically like a chat member can announce that they farted, but they can do it in a really cute way with emotes like that. I'm not saying that you farted, but it's a really great way to announce like a fart. Hi Jart! No one takes my Twitch modding seriously. I'm a legend. People respect the mod sword. Career goals. That's pretty generic enough. I farted. Aww. Well, Raniere, welcome in. We'd celebrate flatulence here. Welcome in. Whew. I got lazy on the last batch and I'm okay doing another batch. Yay! Using Kump's recipe. Ooh. Kump has a recipe. Oh, you know what? If I ever did cooking streams, and I'm not gonna lie, I would actually be tempted to. I would be willing to take recipes from chat, which is probably a really scary thing. Like, I'm serious, it would be, but it would be really fun. Terrifying, but super fun. Cookies! I want a cookie! Aww. Alright, and Sebastian at once made himself relatable to, many of us. Although, I will say, people in the gym who I know are friendly and are regular, so I see them all the time, I do make a point of, like, waving and then saying hello and greeting them as a way of trying to be, like, I don't know, get a quota of talking to, like, people who aren't just, like, my husband and our families. So I try. I'm asking the streamer if she'll show her feet. I really want a toe reveal. I hope she put lifesaver gummies on her toes like toe rings and sells them on her OnlyFans. Oh, whoops. I was in the way. How's the streamer's turkey stew? Sorry, I'll pause the degeneracy. The turkey stew was insanely good. Oh, look at that cat kiss combo. Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, anyway, the turkey stew was so good, and the whole house still smells of roast, like slow roast. It was extremely cozy. There is still a whole batch of it, so we're gonna have that for dinner tonight. It's just something I like about the tenderloins. Like, when you only have to feed 2 people, you can make food go a really long way. Because the thing is, I cooked, like, basically a batch that would have fed, like, a family of 4. I would send streamers flowers and meet her IRL. She would love me for sure. No, please don't stop. I don't know. I'm in a mood. I think it was because I was sitting there, I mean, I've been in a mood since I woke up. Like, I told my husband, I'm gonna wear pink today. I don't know why, and I don't know why that was like a thing. And then my brain hyperfixated. And then I've just, our internet went out. And within minutes of me going, I think the internet's down, a Spectrum truck drives in and then parks down the street and they start working on something. And that's when I posted my announcement like, so the internet's down and now their Spectrum is outside and I don't know what's going on. But that's when I posted my heads up, and fortunately it was not, I was afraid it was going to be a day-long thing, and I would have been pretty miffed about that, but now I'm just in a mood to be, like, dumb humor. It's, alright, who am I? Oh, and then Harvey. Who do I have? Harvey and Shane? Oh, God. I don't have anything to give to Harvey. Oh, Harvey might like the hazelnut. Does he like hazelnut? I don't even know. This goes to show how little I know these characters. Okay, he does like the hazelnut. He seems to be not super picky. Oh, he loves coffee. Okay, that's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a little endearing. Look, chat, I'm a mod. I'm gonna send the sexy e-girl some flowers. I'm gonna send her my address and my WhatsApp, and she's gonna fall in love with me. And it's gonna be special and romantic. And we're gonna tell everybody we met and fell in love because I was a 10 out of 10 moderator. Where is Harvey? Wait, who's... Do-it-yourself knee sur... Oh, dear God. Okay, that's the... The doctor is a quack. Ground-to-air radio protocol? That's... Alright. Harvey is equal to camp... Aww. You know what? Coffee is a vibe, and... Wait, is this like the one day that Harvey's just not in his office? Like, nobody's here. Oh, he wanders. I just realized he kind of wanders around. He's probably down here. There he is. Okay, wow, I knew it. I am so proud of myself. Ugh, you are such a square. Dart, the Grunge display thing happened, and I got 1,000 stars. And then, long story short, I gambled my way up to 2,000, and I bought a star drop. And then the game was like, you know, the star drop message, but because I put Damon Salvatore as my favorite thing, it was like, your mind is filled with thoughts of Damon. And I just kind of lost it. I took a screenshot. I think, if I remember, I'm going to put the screenshot in the Discord, because it was just kind of, I don't know, it was kind of beautiful. And I was very pleased. Okay, I think Shane may be in the, I think he may be at, what is that place called? Joja. Team Dave, yeah. Oh, we're watching originals. We're watching the originals right now. I thought you might appreciate knowing. Okay. Wait, would he like this blackberry? I am so lazy with this. Okay, I've given him 3 things he's liked. He probably won't like the fruit. Yeah, I bet he won't like them. Just kind of guessing. Team David. I'm already really missing that show. If I had the time, I would actually watch. Like, something that I thought about doing was just putting it on, like, while I do chores and stuff. But that's the time when I'm, like, watching streamers and hanging out in other streamers' communities. And then, like, during the downtime, I also just want to read. More vampire. Yeah, more vampires. Who the heck is the orange hair? I have no idea. I don't think she even has a name. Also, where does the dingbat live in the Joja office? Which ding? That's funny. I just love how dingbat can describe so many people in this game. The guy who bought... Oh, Mr. Morris. You know, I actually don't know where he lives. I think he's in just Joja Mart. I think he's just up at the front. But that's a good question. Okay, oh, I need to, dang it, I forgot to give Sam this, or Sebastian this. Alright, sandstone. Wait, did I give him a gift? Dang it, did I do it, Okay, I gave him a gift. God, I'm such a dolt. And it didn't count as talking to him. Okay, I gotta go find him again. Barite, hematite, kyanite, jamberite, fluorapatite. Alright, I gotta go. Ape, we have plot holes. Gunther also doesn't have a home. Ape, we have plot holes, we need another. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be so awesome? I would love it if Gunther became like a character you could befriend. But true talk, I don't have strong opinions one way or another about Clint being the marriage candidate. However, I really would have loved it to be, I was rooting for either, like, Willie or the Wizard, or Gus, but, I saw online, and I kind of could get behind, like, if it were Gunther, or even Marlon as the new marriage candidate. Apparently she is named Claire. Oh, I did not know she had a name. Hey, wait, you. What time is it? I think I slept too much last night. Oh, okay, so I didn't give him a gift. And now that should have bumped him up. Okay, so now he's at 4 hearts. Perfect. Alright, so what's nice about Shane is that you can just buy a pizza. He's always at the bar. Or, excuse me, the tavern. The saloon. It's a saloon in this game. God, what am I saying? Anyway, you could buy the pizza. Oh! What is this? I've never seen this. I didn't know. Oh, he has a motorcycle. Oh boy, it's time for... Anybody watch the Fast and Furious movies? 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, this may come as a surprise. You know, because girl or whatever. I really like the Fast and Furious movies. They are, that series, my husband and I really enjoy them greatly. They are so much fun. The Fast and Furious movies are so good. They are so endearing. I'm not gonna, I really like Vin Diesel. I think he's insanely charismatic. And there's nothing more joyful than watching a bunch of angry bald men go at each other. Yeah, they're so goofy. But they're also... In the midst of the goofiness, they have a way of being heartfelt, like really touchy. Family! Yeah, that's Dom Toretto's whole thing is the family. Like, I don't know, I like the scene where there's always a meal and they have their found family. Like, it's kind of cozy and it's like, we always say grace. I'm not like pushing any like religion or anything, but it's just this idea that like family, I don't know, I love them. Angry bald men go at each other, I must have told them. Well, it's like, by, like, the later movies, you have Dwayne Johnson, Vin Diesel, Jason Statham. I was gonna say, what's his name? Momoa. Jason Momoa? Jason Momoa. There are two Jason Statham and Jason Momoa. God, why? Okay, I'm blanking out. But Momoa is not bald. He actually has, like, gorgeous flowing locks. But he has, like, the energy. Like, he has an inner bald man. He's got, like, the energy of a bald man. But they're really fun. I don't know. They're just fun. I like the cars, too. Jason Statham's my favorite actor. His movies are all the same. He just beats up bad people. I love every single one of them. The movie number 8, one of our favorite moments that just has us laughing is where he's got the little baby, Dom Toretto's baby with, Elena, I think, and he's saving the baby. And it's so slapstick, because Jason Statham is so funny. Yeah, I agree. He's a phenomenal actor. I could watch Vin Diesel in anything, I will say. They are very, very charismatic. They're very good. Oh, I guess there's a cutscene happening. But, oh, booties. I've been seeing all the horror trailers that people are posting in the movies channel. I have to show those to my husband because a bunch of those are going to be movies we're going to probably want to watch. The Insidious, Insidious is going to be so much fun. Like, I'm looking forward to that a lot. I forget there was another one that also looked really, really good. Oh, there's a lot of good horror coming out. Yeah! Yes, there is. That sounds fun. God, my thigh is killing me sitting on this chair. I don't know what to do about that, admittedly. I may eventually just have to, like, cave and get, like, a standing desk. I don't know. I already forgot what I was doing. What the hell am I doing? Oh, because I was trying to see Sebastian, and now I just, Alright, Harvey, I've given gifts. Okay, Shane, I really should probably, Oh, right, I'm looking to see if I have pizza in my inventory, because he likes pizza. Booties, do you have a favorite horror franchise or franchises? At this point, Jason doesn't even need to read the movie script. He just needs to know if he's saving a woman or a kid, and he'll take it from there. Kids, no, welcome in. Oh my gosh, that's pretty funny. I saw, or my husband was telling me that in the Fast and Furious movies, apparently, Dwayne Johnson ad-libbed so many of his lines. Like, he just went rogue. And there were so many moments where it was clear he said something nobody expected, and then everyone started laughing. And it's beautiful when those lines just stay in the films. Like, okay, they're laughing because Dwayne Johnson went off, like, script. Bald! Section Rat, welcome in. We're talking about bald men. We're talking about how the Fast and Furious movies, like, have a bunch of bald men in them. Yes, the Evil Dead series, and my favorite movie of all time is Army of Darkness. I haven't seen either of those. Alright, I'm gonna, yeah. Yay. Okay, that's good to know. Shoot, I want to keep my rocks. Zane, welcome in! Zane, how are you? Cheese! Oh my gosh, there's cheese. Section Rat, I hope you're doing wonderfully as well. Let's see. I've got the fall haul. Where are my hazelnuts? Oh, I've got one up here. Ooh, you know what? I can make more, I'm so glad to hear that, Zane. I hope work's treating you kindly, and I hope you're doing well on all fronts. How is the multiplayer, Elder Scrolls Online? How's that been going? Let's see. Ooh, got these things. Pretty good. Aw, yay! Wait. Okay, so I'm looking for pizza or... Alright, pepper poppers. This is Shane's favorite thing. So I will give that to him. I don't have pizza. I met my nemesis today, locked chest. Oh, no. Oh, that sounds... Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, dang it. Okay. I need... There's 4 things that you forage in the winter, and I forgot what they are. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go give this pepper popper thing. I'm gonna go give that to, what's his name? To Shane. I'm trying to convince my boss to let me have a half day. I worked like 15 hours yesterday. Oh, I hope that you're able to. I know that management often is not empathetic or like compassionate to that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that your boss gives you some grace, because 15 hours is just insane. That's so tiring. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I really, really hope you're able to get through to them. Oh, okay. No, I don't have time to chat with you. Oh wow, how'd you know this was my favorite? Got the 180. It's such a mood though. Like, the bribed by food is such a mood. Okay. Okay, they're at 3 hearts now. It's just these 4 characters. Once I max them out, I'll start, going down the boyfriend-girlfriend route. For now, we just look wholesome, like, look at all our best friends! But it's about to get really, devious in a moment. Oh my gosh, you have to convince- I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I hear you there, booties. It's insane. You know, it's funny, you know, I've mentioned this before. I actually was talking about it yesterday, how, with us moving a lot, I don't have a settled career because, not to be sappy, but my priority first and foremost is, like, supporting my husband and taking care of us and taking care of our household. But now that it's looking more and more like we're settling, I've been getting invitations to apply for work for which, my degrees and my skill set are a fit. And a job came to me that is a pretty dang solid fit. And I remember I showed it to my husband. And my husband was very, like... he was not as into it. And for good reason. Mostly because he's been on the market. Like, he's been very jaded by the job market. And he was like, I think you can find better. For better pay, and, you know, like, he bluntly said, like, you don't know what they're gonna make you do, and, you know, he's saying, it was one of those, it's just the upshot of which is, like, he was seeing red flags all over. I just tell my boss I'm sick and leave. Yeah. Sometimes you have to, because management really forgets that, like, forgets in the humanity of employees, like, forgets that we're all just people. Ooh, let's do this. Whee, squishies. They're so cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't like killing them because they're kind of adorable. But it just surprised me because I know I'm, like, I don't know. Oh, he's so angry. Poor little guy. Oh, I need to bring a maple syrup into the secret woods. Because there was that secret note that we found that was like, bring maple syrup. I've got to do that at some point. Just cut yesterday's loaf. Another brick. Another brick. Oh, when you say brick, do you mean your it came out really hard? Oh. Oh no. We've got some bread bakers in chat. Bread Cooking is so, like, finicky and delicate. It's so finicky. Alright. Let's put all these away. What the hell do I have with me? Okay. Oh, I'm not about to dump this in chat. I've played Killing Floor. I think something's wrong with my starter. Oh, jeez. No, I hear you. Yeah, and no worries. No worries at all. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna sleep the night. Every now and then, in general, I am, ever since the pandemic, I've never had this issue before the pandemic. It was only after. I have bought food that had expired months, like for months after the fact. Before purchasing, they'd expired months and they were just sitting on the shelves. And sometimes like sell by dates or best by dates, sometimes, like, especially on like preserved goods, I just kind of ignore them and just let it be. And they're just kind of blander, or they lose a little bit of, I don't know what the word is. But every now and then, like, I'll buy meat that's clearly just been on the shelves for 2 weeks, and you open it and it's like so rank and rancid, or something. Like, you'll buy like mixes and stuff and they're so old that they're not really doing what they're supposed to. And I've gotten to a point where I just kind of neurotically check the dates, the best dates, the expiration dates on everything before purchasing, because I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't want to buy expired food and waste money. I'm not saying, I don't know, like, just every now and then, just like just weird stuff. I just finished my tea really quickly. It's super cold at this point, but big mug? Yeah, really, really big mug. It's got the phases of the moon on it. The full moon is right there. I think this one is a 16-ounce mug. I didn't fill it all the way up. I filled it about 12 ounces. I bought some prepackaged deli meat once and forgot about it for a month. Opened it up and it was all sticky and slimy. Oh my god, yeah, that's the worst. And that sucks because, like, deli meat, before opening, it keeps. My booty's what broke my heart, I remember. Back in Pennsylvania, I bought, like, a bunch of bacon. I don't buy bacon very often. So when I buy it, it's a special occasion. I plan on enjoying it all. But, drinking beer in the morning... and I just remember opening it, and it was slimy and, like, gooey, and it did not smell the way it's supposed to smell, and I was really, really mad about it, and I wanted to, like, I was going to just eat it, and then I was like, I don't want to give myself food poisoning, but I was so sad about that, because I was gonna make, like a big kind of, like, meaty, I don't know. I'm, Seda, this is just it's a cardamom milk tea. Just milk and tea and some spices. So nothing super exciting. All right. And now I could go for, like... My husband prefers turkey bacon. He likes the taste better. But it's interesting because he likes burgers. Like, we'll eat burgers. I haven't had burgers in so long. I could still go for a burger. Alright, but he doesn't like super fatty red meat. Aside from, the burger is the one exception, but otherwise, he doesn't really like fatty red meat. So, like, if he's gonna have bacon, it has to be mixed with stuff. Like, he will not eat bacon by itself. He does not like the taste of it. he doesn't like steaks and brisket. And the thing is, it's really sweet because he knows how much I like brisket, so whenever we go to a new place that serves, he will try it as a, maybe it's just the way it was cooked at the other place, and like he'll give it a try, but he doesn't like it. And it's just one of those, I don't know. It's just amusing. Alright. I found this recipe in a magazine. I thought it sounded interesting. Feel free to give me a taste if you... Oh, I gave him pepper poppers. Now he really likes me, so he's like, cook this for me, woman! Yeah. Okay, true story, though. I do really like cooking for people. Like, a lot. When I was in grad school, I used to cook for my peers, and that was just so much fun. And it's something I'm not gonna lie, like, I really miss. Okay. Alright, Josex is an adult now, so Josex will start, bringing us some truffles. I don't think that was all of them. Yeah, KFC is missing. Where is my chicken? Oh, I bet he's right here. Or she. And my cat. Because it's always my cat. Oh, there she is. Ooh. What the heck is... Oh my gosh, look, it's a tiny mushroom. Oh, I bet it's like a mushroom sapling. There's another tiny... I love it so much. Oh my god. Okay, that is fiendishly joyful. Can I put a tapper on them? Yay. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we should be getting more ancient fruit soon. Slowly but surely. Okay. I think all the non-full heart people... Okay. I can give Shane another... That pepper popper thing that he likes. I should check the recipe for. It's just because I'm curious. Because we could give him... Yeah. Ooh, another diamond. Wow. I'll take that. Alright, I forgot. Yay. luck for the day? Because if it's a good luck day... it's a neutral day. So I do want to go back. I want to go back to the Skull Caverns. Although, I'm not gonna lie, my thigh is killing me ever since yesterday. I think it's I cannot sit in one place for too long. So I don't know if, I don't know. This may just have to be a shorter stream in general. Oh, I wanted to check the pepper popper thing, the recipe. Just do that really quickly. It's a lot of oil. I could probably stop making oil for a bit. Alright, it's hot pepper and cheese. Ooh. Do I not have hot peppers? Where the hell are my hot peppers? Okay, whatever. Do I have the recipe for pizza? Come to think. I do. Wheat, tomato, cheese. God, everything needs cheese. I'm just gonna have to buy his affection. Or just hope I get, like, trash food. Like, fancy meals out of the trash and just give him that. I bet he'd like cookies. And I get cookies every now and then. They're trash. Someone will trash, like, a perfectly good batch of cookies. That's not cookies. Oh, look. Just kind of wandering around town trying to upgrade everybody, do the stuff. Good morning, 4% phone battery saver, optimizer use. Oh, I wonder what my phone is. I think mine is still like above 90. Yeah, it's exactly 90%. But I'm definitely guilty of using battery saving, making the most of that last 5% before finally sticking it in the charger. Do you feel the urge to pump gas when you have... Yes. Yes, oh boy. I've been on road trips with people who were very nonchalant about filling their gas, and, oh, I could say this. There is a notorious stretch of highway down in Florida called Alligator Alley, and it drives through very rural Florida for several miles. And I remember we were riding E, and I told my peers, like, we really need to fill up because we're about to stretch through nowhere. And they were like, oh, it'll be fine. We'll just stop at the next gas station. I'm like, why are we not stopping now? And lo and behold, we hit Alligator Alley, and the car was giving us you have 25 miles left. And then we had it was like an emergency tornado warning where we had to pull off the highway, and my thought was, we're not going to make it. We're actually going to run out of gas. And I don't remember entirely how we pulled through, but it was one of the most needlessly stressful things that could have been averted if we hadn't just filled the tank. But, so I have... After that experience, I became quite neurotic about, yeah, there's no reason for the tank not to be filled. And the nice thing is if you're filling it at the half tank, you're not paying like the price to fill the full thing, especially in this economy with the gas prices the way they are, at least in the States. Like, I don't know. I'm one of those people that pushes my gas tank to its limit. Aw. It's stressful. It just stresses me out. But I've also just been on a lot of, road trips, so it's just, I just brace for the Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will, and I don't know. I've also driven through just, like, dead zones where there was just nothing. It was just woods. And that for, like, endless stretches at a time is... I actually really like it. I really, really like it, but for me, it's one of those... It's the most enjoyable, the more prepared, I guess. And funny enough, I now live in an area where, fortunately there is a gas station. There is a cute little, like... It's very Quickie Mart. Very, very Quickie Mart, but, there is a little gas station. I think within, I want to say like 5 miles. 5 miles west of here. But... Ah! Okay. Hey. 50 miles on the fuel light. Oh, yeah, it's quite the rush. Yeah. The real gamble is whether you want to get gas now or take a chance. It's not going to go up tomorrow. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, that's so true. That is so true. Gas is... It's really stretching our budget. Like, really, really stretching our budget because my husband has really long commutes. His commute is almost an hour. And so... It's not been super great on the, like, with the, like, the gas prices where they are, has been just a little, it's just straining on the budget, because he doesn't make a lot of money, as it is, so our gas bill, weekly gas bill has almost doubled. Okay, I'm gonna take this tree out. So I can make room, have this be like mushroom station. And then this tapper, I think I'll put it, we'll just put it right here. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. No, but it's a thing. It's definitely a thing for sure. But jeez. Oh, now that I'm pushing this, I should probably just upgrade the house, like just keep doing the upgrades, because once I get the cellar, I could start aging things. And that would be super fun. Then maybe, like, I could make some more kegs, as well. That could be fun. Ooh, wow, I got a lot of wood. Whoops. Trying to think. only 8. I think I may just fool around in the mines. Like, go to floor 115. See how far I can get, just for the fun of it. Yeah, let's do that. Waste snow. Alright, cool. Easy resources. Ooh, what the heck are you? Oh, I should probably do some of these as well. This jank thing that I'm doing is literally just me, I made a, like, quickly saving the notes so that I can just, have an easy way to access them. Oh, the Skull Cavern has trained me to just leave enemies, but I do actually like to fight them because they do the drops from enemies. So I think a lot of people who play cozy games don't care for combat too much. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but will prefer like to stick to the cozy aspect. And that's not true of all, but I do admit I do like the dungeon crawling. Oh, I was about to say, wrong tool. Oh well. So, I do really like the combat aspect in the game. But I know, like, in the Skull Cavern, it's so easy to be so overwhelmed, so I do understand it is good advice to generally avoid combat unless you absolutely need it. The only time that I wasn't... I mean, I don't know, I kind of face it head on because I think it's funny too. But, is when I was trying to get my combat to level 10 for mastery. Oh, and I'm about to level up too. But I think, I am strongly, like, I need to get my Switch docked. Because I do want to do a little bit, just some variety, just for the sake of it. Genie shoes! Oh, look at all that money. I'm so rich. Oh, it's midnight. Okay, I should probably head out. But first, this. Okay, and then this. Now we can head out. Oh, but greed. Alright. Crab! Hey! Alright, now we really I gotta bolt, because... Pushing it! Stop, please. But that was worth it. So I got some gemstones, and I got some ore and some other things. Alright. We could smoke that crab. Okay. I'm gonna put the crab in the smoker. Really quickly. And then I think the smart thing for me to do is just go straight to bed. Alright, I need to stretch. I'm not gonna be, like, step out, but I'm just... My leg is killing me. I don't, where are we? It's 11:20. Because I had to start stream late, I was gonna go on later, but I may be at my limit as far as sitting. I'm gonna continue for now, but, I may have to cut stream short just to see what on earth is going on with my leg. I have readjusted my chair, and I'm just trying to figure all of that out, but it's just, oh, and then sit on a, let's see. Okay. I'm figuring it out. Do you like to stand and deliver when gaming sometimes? You know, I would like to get a standing desk at some point, like one of those adjustable, like my husband has one. It is a gaming desk. He uses it for work as well as anything, but he'll alternate between sitting and standing. Playing video games at the GameStop, like when you try the games for free. Oh, yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I mean, my son, the thing is, it's so low down, but, I don't know if I could stand. I don't know, actually, this is really awkward. I could stand for a little, if I stood really far back. I don't know. But my only issue is just that it does hurt to sit. It's not comfortable. And the chair it's an ergonomic chair, but I don't know. Also amazing how something like good posture is a subconscious turn on to many. Oh yeah. Good posture for a lot of people indicates, for me, someone with really good posture is someone who is disciplined enough to maintain that, because I think a lot of people's defaults are like slouching and that sort of thing. It's almost like you do have to be trained. And I'll never forget, it really popped out to me, when I was in my undergrad and I was a research assistant, and one of my peers, she always sat with a perfect back. And then later on, as I got to know her, because I thought she was really cool and, very, like, brilliant, overachiever. I say that in a good way. She was very on top of everything. I found out she took ballet and like aerobics classes since she was young, so she got used to the whole like back straight and everything. And I was like, okay, there's an athletic component, there's a discipline component that reminds her to just keep the back super straight. So there's a certain like in shapeness that is associated, and then there's also like the discipline, and both of those can be yeah, like definite pluses for someone's poise and posture make a huge difference. They really do, and it doesn't really matter like what your body type is or but yeah, no, that's very true. The bookseller's in town today. Okay. Alright, it's not a good luck day. So it's just something to think about. Put the rocks away. Put these away. Okay. Hard for it to not be a good luck day when Scholastic books. I know, right? Oh my god, that was my I don't know for sure what my gateway into like being a reader was, but I think it was the Scholastic Book Fair. Mostly because it was just this exciting thing that happened. The books were not, like, in the 90s, the books weren't super expensive. Like, I think I bought my first copy of Pride and Prejudice, which I think is somewhere in this room. I bought for, like, $5 or $4. I bought that and Wuthering Heights. Where are those? My copies are somewhere. They might be downstairs as well. I just remember being very excited by that. I got Harry Potter before Harry Potter was big, Like when it had just come out, I bought the first 2 books. Mostly because I was intrigued. I was like, oh, it's a kid on riding a broom, or like it looked fun. And then I read the back and I was like, a magical wizarding school, like sign me up kind of thing. Like I was really and then I bought tons of other, like I was really into like the Dear America diary series. And those were really cozy. This classic book fair is how I got into the yes, oh my gosh, that too. I don't know where my Goosebumps books are, and I'm a little bit like, I kind of wish I did, because I would love to have those on my shelves. But I was so into those books. Was so into those books. That was my first like foray into narrative horror or literary horror, and they're super fun. They were so fun. I'm trying to think what else. I read like 2 of the Animorph books as well. They were kind of okay. Like I enjoyed them, but I never like went back to them. Not quite the way I did with the other series. I think Dear America I was super obsessed with when I was younger. Like I ate those up. And I think part of it is like the diary format. Like I don't know what it is with me in epistolary fiction. So give me like letters, diary entries, and then sure enough, I had a phase where I was super into, and still am, like really into Bram Stoker's Dracula, and that's epistolary fiction. It starts off as diary entries, and then it trades off diary entries with occasional articles, medical notes, letters, like especially between Lucy and Mina. There are a lot of letters between the 2 women, between like the fiancés, and I don't know, I ate that up. I just ate it up, and Dracula gets a lot of like mixed criticism from like literary snobs who are like, oh well, you know, if Dracula came out this, it's just like poplet. I'm like, who the hell cares? It's so it's a wonderful story. It's very compelling, and the reality is like, speaking of all the vampire fiction that we occasionally talk about, we wouldn't have any of that if Bram Stoker's Dracula weren't like brought it to the mainstream, made vampires this really like appealing or whatever idea. And what I think, like, on the literary perspective, what's so dang compelling about Dracula, the Bram Stoker's narrative, is that Dracula does not appear very often. He appears in less than 15% of the book. And that is amazing to me, that the whole book is about him, and yet he appears so little. And the intrigue, and then the horror aspect, and then the thriller aspect is in all of the conversation and the rhetoric surrounding Dracula, and Dracula, what he's done in the world, and how the mark that he leaves, quite literally and figuratively, that makes that story so intriguing, that makes Dracula this fearsome, kind of awe-inspiring figure, this very intimidating figure, is that it's like, he's, he goes to London, he wreaks devastation on London, and yet, who is he? Where is he? That kind of thing. And that is just Bram Stoker. I don't know. I could gush about that from like the literary perspective quite extensively. But it's one of the things that I don't know, super impressed. Oh, look, it's the auto. Okay, so the auto petter, yeah. Okay. We need new vampire fiction. I bet there's some good stuff in books, but I want more TV animated. Aw. Ooh, I don't know what shows are out. I'm watching The Originals now, which is a spin-off from Vampire Diaries. I'm having a blast with that. Love all the running themes that are layered underneath the obvious subject horror. Yeah, I still have all the Calvin and Hobbes books from Scholastics at my parents' house. My husband has the Calvin and Hobbes, like, complete stuff. That's so sweet. None of this Twilight YA romance, or like a lasagna of literary devices, or Blade-style zombie vampire. Okay. Ooh, you know, I'll keep that on my radar. Because my husband and I do like to watch horror. If anything is, like, vampire-related, I will let you know. I can recommend vampire fiction. Quite a bit of it. You know, the first time, so I read the Twilight books and I did like them. I thought the books were fun. Not a favorite, but that's fine. But when I read them, I thought they were such a vibe. And the only reason I read them was because one of my female friends in college dragged me to the movie because she was super. I hadn't really heard of them, the books, until she dragged me to the movie. But I'm not gonna lie, when I went to the movie, I thought it was a comedy. Like, I actually completely misread it. Just because I don't know what it was. The movies are so fun. They're hilarious, but I think it's because they take themselves maybe a little bit too seriously. And so many of the characters are so serious and so intense that I thought it was like slapstick. Like, I thought it was comedy. And so I had a blast. But then I think I accidentally offended my friend because she's so into it and she's like, they're all so hot and blah blah blah, and I'm just like, yeah, that was hilarious. Like, I actually lost it in the cinema. Like, I had to like shut myself up because I laughed out loud when it was like, this is the skin of a killer, and he's like glittering, like wearing like blingy body glitter, and like this can't be serious. Like, this actually can't be serious. Like, I laughed in the cinema because I was like, what the hell am I watching? Like, I don't know. I vibed with it. Like, honestly, every now and then, my husband and I will watch the movies just because they're so dang funny. And they're so over the top. Like, was it New Moon where Jacob the werewolf comes in and it's like obligatory, the shirt has to come off, and it's funny. I don't know. Like, it's just really funny. And it's so, like, teenage drama over the top. Like, completely over the top, and the entire time, I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for the dads, Carlisle and Charlie. Like, I just thought they were the sane ones, and Charlie especially. That's actually the best. Your response is exactly how I'd probably, because it was so dang funny. And the thing is, like, it wasn't, like, what, Anna Kendrick was on that, Robert Pattinson was there, like, so they had, like, pretty good actors, but it was just everybody looking so dang, like, constipated, and I'm not making fun of the acting, I promise I'm not, like, it's just, I don't know, it was so serious that I couldn't, and I say that fondly, like, in the, I don't know, I just thought they were great, I thought it was so funny, to hear that someone was offended by that makes it so much. Yeah, because the thing is, she was really into it, like fangirl into it. Like, I'll sometimes for the memes and for the lulz, because it's fun, be like, "Hey, chat, are we Team Edward or Team Jacob?" That kind of thing. Like, because it's fun. It's funny, but she was like hardcore fan, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I definitely did like offend her when I was like, "That was a like I was like, this was so great. That was like the best comedy I'd watched." And because like the thing is, I didn't know better at the time. Jojo got vampire. Serious note, did you hear about Blood Blockade Battlefront? Ooh, Dart's coming in with all the good recommendations. But no, I'm saying this, I'm not like an anti-Twilight person at all. Like, I do like the books. I thought they were fun. There's a reason why they were bestsellers, but I don't know. I don't mind, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I had a great time with the movies, and probably for all the wrong reasons, but sometimes it's just so dang fun to just, like, laugh at something. And I don't mean it in even a mocking way, just in a... Okay, you probably... The books are fun, the movie, yeah, the books were fun. I actually really did enjoy the books. I probably would never reread them. Not for anything. It's like, I have a whole backlog of books that I do want to read, and books that I enjoy or that I think are better. Just from a preferential standpoint. But, what was I saying? I did enjoy them for what they were. Glancing at Wikipedia, it seems it's unfinished. Ooh. I read the gender swap version of Twilight and was surprised. There's a gender swap Twilight? Ooh, I don't know about that. I do not know about that, and now I'm really interested. I started a few weeks ago a vampire fiction book called The Book of Blood and Roses, which is a vampire hunter romance. It's sapphic. So it means it's a lady vampire hunter and a lady vampire. kind of thing. And it sounds extremely entertaining. I haven't gone back to it because I'm working through an arc by an author who I'm reading in exchange for like reviewing the book. And then like my Viking Norse mythology arc, I'm just having so much fun with that one. I'm also reading Hollow. I'm trying to catch up to reading Mistborn because now my sister's reading Mistborn. 2 seasons. Last season was aired 8 years ago. Aww. But now, Booties, I'm curious, because I didn't know there was a gender swap Twilight, and now I'm super curious. But I've got I have a book it's called Tempest of Tea, which is also vampire fiction. I haven't read that yet, but it sounds really fun. It's like a tea shop that moonlights as like a vampire speakeasy where vampires can, it's a tea shop by day, but it's like a blood haven bank thing by night. So that just sounds so dang fun to me. I don't know. It's written by Stephanie Meyer too. It's called Life and Death Twilight. Hang on, I have to look that up now. Wow, I have to know. Booties, you have like the best suggestions. I just need to put that up there. That's why I was asking if you had like favorite horror stuff, because like I do actually like take mental notes and then I tell my husband, and then we go and like check stuff out. Life and Death Twilight Reimagined. Oh my god. In a gender-swapped retelling, Beau Swan, oh, his name is Beau, falls for the mysterious Edith oh yes, unaware of the dangerous supernatural world he's entering. My mom drove me to the airport with the windows rolled down. That was January everywhere else. Alright, I don't know if I want to read. Oh my god, this sounds... Booties, this sounds hilarious. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, this sounds... Okay, I'm sending this to my husband being like, hey, did you know? Yeah. Yeah, I texted that to my husband. It's a good show if you want to watch. There's a character that looks like Lucy in this show. I'm not sure I've really found any vampire fiction game movie book that I've actually liked all the way through. The closest thing might have been Castlevania. Oh, I need to watch the second season of that. Yeah, I really enjoyed reading it. Oh my god, it sounds like such a fun time. I'm not gonna lie, like, I want to read that now. I'm sorry, Beau and Edith. I don't know why, I can't take those names seriously, but... that's pretty fantastic. Oh my god, that is so funny. The second season started high, then went low, but that's just me. Yeah, Comf, I get it with I really enjoyed watching the Vampire Diaries. Ooh, I do have peppers. Okay, let's make more pepper poppers. I just need cheese. I have enough money to where I don't think I need to sell. Okay, I'll sell the squash. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. But after the Vampire Diaries drama, where the lead actress left after season 6, I believe it was, and then they had to scramble around and change the story. Like they did all this stuff. I really felt bad for the like. It was a struggle. It was very, like, obviously a struggle, too. Whoops. Okay. Put these away. Okay. Let's crack some geodes, I think. But up until then, I really, really enjoyed that. Like, I didn't know what to expect when I started watching it. It was purely a curiosity thing, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm enjoying the originals a lot. The second season, Castlevania is barely a vampire fiction. It falls under the Blade-style monster killer trope. That makes sense. Did you watch Helsing? Ooh. I am racking my brain for like vampire stuff to recommend. Books are what comes to mind first, but I know you're saying you're preferring like shows and that kind of thing. So I'll recommend Twilight. I'm just kidding. I watched parts of it, then I watched the reboot. This is the skin of a killer. Sorry, it's just too funny. Oh my god, it's so dang funny. The reboot was a thing that happened. Weeb! Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons. Can't confirm. Cannons are cool. Horror is my favorite movie genre, but it feels hard to find a really good scary horror book. It's why I really like Clive Barker stuff. It's creepy. Oh. Yeah. I picked up a book, Booties, recently. I haven't started reading it. It's called We Live Here Now. It seems to be about a couple, they moved into a house. I think it's haunted house, and they're struggling, and I think I get the sense that they're like struggling in their marriage, but things are also going wrong in the house, and the house is asserting dominance. So I will read that, and I will report back when I do read it. I did finish How to Survive a Horror Story, Booties, and I had fun with it, but I had some issues with the ending. Like, I thought it was really well done, really well written, but there was some stuff in the ending. I won't say anything, but How to Survive a Horror Story was fun because it starts off like campy and kitschy, and then like the real the horror elements come out, and it's like horror slasher as well. You know what vampire story needs to happen? iZombie style. Vampire is a detective and a super sleuth because they can sniff out blood, but they also want to sip on the course. That sounds amazing. Ooh, I wonder what, like... Okay, so... In like, the world of, like, cordyceps zombies, if the vampires are sipping on, like, zombie blood, where, like, the corpse are, like, parasitically infested, do you think that, like, it's, like, hallucinogenic? Like, the blood of a zombie is, like, a hallucinogen for vampires, so they get, like, really, I don't know, like, stoned, or really high, or really, like, just wasted after... I don't know why this is where my brain is going, but now I'm like, ooh. I watched a bit of iZombie, and I remember it being kind of cute. Oh, it probably depends on how undead the vampires are in the story lore. The reason I like horror is because of the jump scares. I'm a little kid, so I've simply loved and I scream like a, oh my god, Booties, that sounds so wholesome. It's hard to get that adrenaline rush in horror books, but I'm still going for it. Did you read House of Leaves by chance, Booties? It's not super jump scary, but it's creepy as all hell and like really fun. Is blood from a living host taste different from a not so alive host to a vampire? That is the question, Marvin. The only horror that I really like is monster movies, but there are some solid ones. My favorite horror is like disturbing. I like to be mentally disturbed. Streamer, what the hell's wrong with you? So I'm a sucker for exorcism movies. And I have to be careful. Like, I have one of my best friends is trad Catholic, and she hates those movies. And in my head, I'm like, but I think I've told her before, but sometimes those movies convert people to Catholicism, because then they're like, you know, all the heroes of the movies are like priests. Anyway, I digress. I love a good, like, really, like, disturbingly haunted, like, stories. I love the Annabelle movies, and then all the franchises adjacent to that. So, like, Annabelle the Nun. I like the Insidious movies. Like, the Red Door in particular was like, that was really, like, things like that I really, really loved. I'm trying to think. I like the others, but the others to me, like, it was technically horror, but it was like a sad, like, haunted house story. And I don't want to say anything more, because the other is kind of a cinematic masterpiece. It was just beautiful, but that was more of like it's like gut-wrenching. Especially the plot twist at the end frames the whole movie in such a sad light. I'm trying to think of other, I really like The Exorcist. I thought The Exorcism of Emily Rose had more of a disturbing impact on me. Partially because I think they're both based on true stories, but The Exorcism of Emily Rose was based on like a real event. But it was the small details and the things that like we can all relate to, like waking up at 3 a.m., the witching hour every night. Like that was like a, oh dear God, I wake up at 3 a.m. like most nights. That kind, like just little things like that, or just the small details that I made me find like Emily Rose a little more disturbing. Like the Exorcist, the original Exorcist, that was a phenomenal movie. That was a masterpiece. But for me, that was like thriller fun. It didn't really like disturb me. I didn't like have Exorcist nightmares or anything like that. I understand why it was creepy when it came out. Let's see. I have not writing it down. Let me okay. And this is a chance for me to kind of stand up as well. My copy of House of Leaves is somewhere. Where is it? It's supposed to be right. It's supposed to be somewhere. I'm right here, guys. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see. Depends on how long the corpse has been dead. Blood would start coagulating after... Yeah, yes, it does. Horror isn't really my thing, but I remember I really liked 1408. It's probably less horror and more suspense, not really scary, just lots of implications and exposition. Ooh, I don't know 1408. Foodies, this is my quote-unquote library edition, because there are multiple editions. But so what's really fun about House of Leaves is it's kind of experimental fiction. It's pretentious as hell, but it's like pretentious is fun. So flipping to a random page, it's not blank. There are only 4 words on this page. And it's the sort of book that has footnotes and footnotes to like just, let me find my favorite, like things like this, where it's like the pages are blank, but then there's text right here, and then in the corner. Let me find my favorite page. And all of that, it's so fun. And then there's like photos. And it almost becomes like the book is kind of talking to you. And that was for me like the fun of it. Oh, and then there's just like random exchanges, like letters, news articles, academic treatises. This is pretty great. Like the triangular, like slanted writing. So the book itself, like owning the book, is kind of a piece of art. Oh, here's my favorite. So page 478 is just blank. It's manuscript paper. I know my camera's not doing it justice. And then the 479 is a tune. And the tune is the When Johnny Comes Marching Home. And the main character in the book is named either John or Johnny. Actually, I think it's Johnny. So it plays the da 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 da. So I don't know. It's such a blast. Like experiencing the book as an art piece is also like part of the joy of it. So it's a lot of fun, and I honestly think it might be up your street. I recently watched Alien. So did we, because no, we did too. We actually did too. Over the, I think it was like last Friday, we watched Romulus. I liked it. I liked it more than Prometheus, if I'm being honest. It was alright, I guess, looks gorgeous, but it feels like it was just fan service from every other movie. Yeah, that's fair. That is completely fair. My husband loves the Alien series. I know that he enjoyed it. I'm not, like, I've seen the first Alien movie, I've seen Prometheus, and now I've seen Romulus. I've never seen Covenant, so I don't, the only horror bit I was waiting, anime-wise, was Uzumaki by Junji Ito. He's one of my favorite mangaka, and I like his art style, but then the anime was badly adapted. Oh no, that's so sad. Books with spine art that go together. Yes, I think I'm kind of a sucker for, like, the collectibles. Gas, are you familiar with the Twisted Sisters book, Hollow? So, let me, not at all. That's fair. So Hollow, it's a Twisted Sisters novel. It's the Twisted Sisters are the 2 women who wrote Zodiac Academy, but Hollow is kind of like fairy tale horror. It's really pretty, but the spine art. So, without spoiling anything, there's a dragon spirit, and so the spine art has the painting of the dragon. Let me actually... Okay. And then there's the dust jacket, the inner lining art. So it's a romance, big surprise, but there's the dragon, and then there's the couple. So I don't know, like, I'm with you there completely. I know that's not... I just realized it's not the spines lining up, but, I don't know, the sprayed edges thing is just... I didn't realize that, yeah, there's a fun... Do I have anything where the spines line up? Not in this room. In our forever home, guys, I will have, like, the shelf displays and, like, the collectibles on, like, all the collector's editions on one, like, thing. Let's see, Prometheus and Covenant. Okay, I just ordered... Hell yes! Oh, did you order the library edition? Okay, I feel like, God, I promise I'm not a nerd. I probably am. So... There's a cool thing that happens. This probably isn't going to show. Anytime the word house appears, it's in blue print. And then anytime, I forget the other word, there's blue and red ink that occasionally appear on certain words. Either way, I hope you have a great time, Booties. I really, really, really hope you have a great time because, oh my god, yeah, it's such a good... It's Danielewski, Mark Danielewski is just, he's kind of a master of experimental fiction. But the House of Leaves is his magnum opus, at least I think. He's written quite a bit of experimental fiction, but House of Leaves is just, oh my god, it can't be beat. To me, like, for his stuff. Prometheus and Covenant were not my favorite. That is fair. The original Alien movie is so dang iconic, and I know that the sequels were trying to kind of live up to that, because there was a lot of hype around that. And that's the only one that I had seen, but, I love the entire Alien series. Aw. Is Alien Earth series good? If you like Alien, yes, not the best for some people, but I loved... Aw, yay! Yeah, they're not... For me, I'm just putting this away. Although it's made me want to reread House of Leaves, I'm not gonna lie. The urge to write something like House of Leaves, I'm not gonna lie, the temptation is super strong. But I don't know that, like, I admit, I don't know that I could do something like that. That is, it's so creative, so well thought out. Do it! I am writing, academia fiction, Dart. Without going into anything. It's so funny because I read a lot of high fantasy and epic fantasy, and I read a lot of, like, I'll read, there's a genre called magical realism. Upshot is, you're kind of in the real world, but maybe there are spirits or ghosts or zombies or vampires or whatever. But otherwise, you're in the real world, people have cell phones, that kind of thing. But the interesting thing is, when I write, I kind of write, like, drama. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I write real world stories. Like, I haven't yet, when I was younger, I used to write a lot of, like, fantasy. Because I liked writing about mermaids and doing all this stuff. But after my degrees, I'm like, I don't mean to be, I'm trying not to be pretentious, or I don't want to sound pretentious, but I find I write a lot of, like, literary, like, almost literary fiction. Like, the writing project that I've been slipping in, that's, like, kind of writing itself is, literary, like, for lack of a better way to put it. And I kind of accidentally realized, oh, shit, I'm writing women's fiction, which there's nothing wrong with. So, women's fiction meaning I'm writing about an emotional journey, like characters experiencing emotional growth. So, and they're shitty people, or not shitty people, but they're not people who make, like, really bad decisions and then have to learn to grow into being, I don't know how to explain it. Fantasy is tough. You gotta write whole ass believable worlds for the and the thing is, I think you can. There's a finesse and an art to giving the worlds, making them believable, but leaving out enough to where the reader can make that world their own. Vicky Schwab has lots of interviews and her podcast where she says she doesn't like to overwrite a world. Like, she will have her world building, but she treats her world building almost like minimalist painting, where she'll give you a detail here and another detail there, and then just let the reader infer and kind of piece everything together. And you see that in, like, Addie LaRue with the devil singing. Some people like to be like, well, there's a plot hole. Like, and for her, it's like, she gives the reader just enough for the plot to progress, for the plot to be cohesive and make sense. And I kind of like that. But then you get, like, I'm reading Brandon Sanderson now, and Brandon Sanderson, like, writes a whole world-building Bible where it's, like, basically like a giant D&D campaign where everything is built out. And that's pretty dang awesome, too, because it means that, like, at the start of the Stormlight Archive, that first Way of Kings, he'll describe, like, the currency system and, like, the little crystals that mean, like, oh, you know, this particular stone is worth the highest, so this is worth a lot of money, and he weaves it seamlessly within the journeys of the different main characters. And I think that's pretty fantastic, equally fantastic. Like, an abstract open world. Yeah, exactly, Dart. Where it's just, it's a painting. But it's a painting that is almost incomplete because the reader goes and finishes. Like, you as the reader get to fill in the blanks as you see fit. And I think there's certainly a finesse to that. I mean, V.E. Schwab is I think she is one of the greatest writers of our time. She is incredible. But it's, yeah, the Darker Shades of Magic is her high fantasy adult fiction. And there's bits and pieces of that. There's some aspects of, okay, we have to write the parallel Londons, but she really does leave a lot, like, you know, reader, you infer what you want to, but here's the magic system. Here's just, like a few brush strokes of magic system, and then, Lex, welcome in. It comes down to the reader's preference. Personally, I prefer to fill in the gaps myself. Oh, so you'd be a V.E. Schwab person, Lex. I will recommend the Darker Shades of Magic trilogy to you. I think based on what you've written here, I think you'd really like that. I'm doing a mix and match of that's good, because the thing is, a lot of people who want to write high fantasy, they get so stuck in the pre-writing phase where they haven't started the story, but they're writing a D&D campaign, and, like, at the end of the day, you want to get to the point where you're writing. You don't want your world to be so dang complicated that you never actually get to telling a story. And so there is that sort of danger there of, and you know, it depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're looking to be like published and an author and everything, you want to write. But, you know, if you're doing it because you're having fun and you have a song in your heart or a story in your heart, then, you know, do what you want to do. And I think it's, you know, there's no right or wrong. If I create the truths and they resonate with me, yeah, Lex, that is so true. Fan fiction is the rule 34 of words. That's so true, Marvin. Very insightful and very, very true. Any fan fiction writers in chat? I saw probably the best Star Wars fan fiction ever. From a stupendous wave. I was so sad when it was over. Aww. Oh my gosh. I bet Star Wars has some killer good fan fiction. So I will admit, with an internal eye roll at myself, when I was younger, I hated fan fiction. And mostly because there's a lot of really shitty fan fiction out there. But as I've older and mellowed out, I realized, like, there's actually some pretty good fan fiction out there. And in this day and age, a lot of the strongest writers started off as fan fiction, like AO3 and, fanfiction.net. They started off just writing fan fiction and putting it out in the world. They developed their skills through that. And what's weird is, in our day and age where reading has become, like, this big consumer thing, with the romantasy genre popularizing reading, for lack of a better way to put it. I still think the majority of people don't read, but it has made the market a little bigger. It does mean that, like, fan fiction that blew up and were really compelling are getting pulled, repurposed outside of the fan fiction world, have new worlds over them, and then being traditionally published as their own thing. And I think that's pretty dang awesome. As far as D&D, I've learned, from a stupendous way of time over, no one will read it. As far as D&D, I've learned you only like outcomes and what, ooh, I kind of like that guess. I used to run D&D oh my god, that's fun. I miss D&D. I haven't played it in a long time, and the circles of friends that I played with, I just, you know, everyone's like busy and all. What was your favorite D&D campaign? You only write outcomes and what ifs? Hello, last minute Emily. Alex, good luck with your move. I really hope that that's going well. Yeah, and keep us updated, keep us posted. Star Wars fans, YouTube, if Qui-Gon trained Anakin. Ooh. Does anybody like to journal their dreams involving hot tub rendezvous with honeymooning couples in the Maldives? Probably only you, Marvin, but I keep a dream journal. I do actually keep a dream journal. I used to play Warhammer tabletop, so I ran a crossover campaign in the Warhammer universe. It was quite possibly the most. Oh my God, booties! That sounds fun. He'd had a yellow saber, Warhammer. I wish I'd gotten into it. I just watched people do miniature paintings. You're currently a double DM. AOS was cool. Anakin's blue saber is the #1 sign they failed him. Ooh. It should only have been either purple or green or yellow. Huh. Oh, this is fascinating, guys. Should streamer write fanfiction? I mean, Star Wars nerds know what the colors mean. You know, I feel bad because I do genuinely like Star Wars. I admit I don't know what the color. I don't remember off the top of my head because it's been a while since I've watched them. Move is good right now. GTF. Gotta go though. Bye bye. Oh, Alex, good luck. Take care. Take care, and yeah, keep us posted. Okay. Fanfiction collaborating on. That could be fun. That could be fun. I've thought about doing like writing stream. I think writing streams would be kind of not that interesting. Composing streams would be more fun. And the thing is, I want to go back to like building a portfolio. Like I want to for a career perspective, like I'll write them as EOS, and then when it comes to like publishing and putting them out there, I'll change them to my real name. But I do want to write like a collection of piano pieces. And I was thinking of streaming those. So I think that might be more interested because I use music notation software where I can MIDI play them back, and so I think that I want to say that might be a fun thing to do on stream. Blue, combat, green wise, red, Sith, purple is just Samuel Jackson. Okay, thanks. Okay, that is jogging some memories. Thank you, Dart. That is much appreciated. Please! Full nerd explanations incoming. Oh, hell yes. Later changed to purple is the balance between both. In yellow, protect the knowledge, often use tech gadgets. Blue is a guardian, the most common. Generally, someone focused less on the living force and focusing more on dueling doesn't mean they aren't strong in the force, just not refined to their full deep protection. I just dumbed it down. No, it's okay. Yeah, Dart was just keeping it concise. So I will shamelessly say, if I did get back into writing fanfiction, I'd probably write Sailor Moon fanfiction, just because that was like my childhood joy. Before, I may have said Harry Potter, but I don't know that I want to write any Harry Potter fanfiction, but Sailor Moon for sure. For me, just speaking for myself, I'd probably write Sailor Moon fanfiction. Just because those stories were like endless sources of joy for me growing up. I'm trying to think what else I'd write. I'd write fanfiction written in the universes, in established universes, would be fun. I just have to think of like fandoms. My brain is just like Sailor Moon was the first thing that popped into my mind. Because it's so easy to do, because it's so like in the best way possible. It's tropey, it's super memorable and iconic. I wrote 2 fanfictions. My high school teacher never bat an eye about them. She then just said, "You have a good pen." Oh, good. Yeah, and the thing is, when I was doing like my creative writing masters and my undergrad, a lot of our professors would even say, like, start with fanfiction, start with a universe that already exists. If you're gonna write creative writing, just get used to the craft of writing without all the pre-writing and the planning. Because the only thing that you really have to plan is the story that you want to tell. But you don't have to build a world that's already built, or develop characters that are already there. And some people like to create made-up characters, but you still have like the franchise's universe to kind of play with. And getting your characters, your interpretation of the characters to sound as close to the authentic and the source as possible is also a skill set and art. Or maybe you want to add your own twist to them. Um, got what ifs. Oh, Game of Thrones. Yes! Oh my gosh. Game of Thrones, absolutely. That is a world for beautiful fan fiction. I think that, yeah, that would be so fun. Green is someone with deep knowledge of the Force and has pushed it to at or near their full potential. They could be skilled in dueling, but will have powerful Force abilities, even something as simple as enhancing physical ability, stamina, or telekinesis. Many ways to implement the Force. Lex, I love these descriptions. I may have to go back and just rewatch the Star Wars movies, I will say. Just to kind of go back to that world. For me, it's the marriage of screenplay, of cinema as a multimedia art with the storytelling, the acting, the music, the soundtrack in particular. I think the Star Wars soundtrack is a masterpiece. That is a masterclass in how you do film scoring. And it's something I've told my music students, especially those who want to be composers, and specifically film composers, if you want a masterclass in how it's done, you watch Star Wars. It is so, so good. And the score really does drive the narrative in conjunction with all of the other aspects of filmography, but the score in particular really moves that story forward and heightens it. Okay, I gotta clean this nonsense up here. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, perfect. Aww, it's so cute. Oh my god, I don't want to take these down because they're so adorable. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Ooh, grab these first. Let me actually see. I think I've maxed out on what I can give Shane. No, I haven't. Maybe we just quickly make him a pepper popper. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll make that for him. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the restroom really, really quickly. And then we'll play out the rest of this day. Gee, that'll give me a good standing break too. Ooh, Yellow is a sentinel, very technical, technological, cerebral mind. Their connection to the Force is deep like a green saber user, but implemented more as a mechanical understanding. These users excel in thorough understanding of the rules and techniques, and will more likely master multiple or all saber combat forms, which is why they are often chosen to be temple security, as they are more likely to be able to counter different dueling styles, yet also have a strong connection to counter powerful users. They are highly tactical and have a strong sense of justice. They'll be good at building and repairing advanced technology as well. Lex, are you writing these all right now? That's very, very detailed, super elaborate. Yes, oh my god, aw, I love that. I really love that. I'll be right back. Just one moment. Me as nerd. Well, you know what? I think nerds are the coolest humans. Well, for Star Wars, baseball, Dragon Ball Z, those are my 3 nerd outs. I love that. I think the world, not to be dramatic, but people have forgotten how to like find like real joy and stuff. And what's the word? I don't know, like people who are able to really just vibe with anything and just wholesomely enjoy something. I think that's a really special and awesome thing. And finally, purple, yes, it was given to Samuel L. Jackson for his Mace Windu role simply because he asked for purple, but has since been given its own lore explanation as well. It embodies a blue force using Guardian that accesses a portion of the dark side. Mace Windu was uniquely able to do this due to his ability called Vapad. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the spellings, or pronunciations, I mean, where he would literally recycle the dark side energy from a Sith user and send it back as light side energy, who's basically a dark side energy recycling plant. Super broken ability, someone like Mace being a true genius was able to handle it. He's an example of someone who focuses on dueling but also has a powerful connection to the Force. His saber could definitely be green if not for the Vapad. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the movies. Okay. Made that. Perfect. And do I have anything I need to put away in the fridge? I don't think so. Okay. But I do have some stuff. Lunar just looks like popcorn to me. Shadow Point for the win! Encountered endlessly. Mace is just broken. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I do! I've got the hazelnuts. It's just I miss stuff when I'm, my inventory's so dang crowded. If Mace became Grandmaster, he would have trained Luke. Just imagine. Okay. No! Oh, it's because I'm standing too close. I don't know why fans try to argue Sidious lost on purpose. George said flat out Mace beat him and was stronger. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Go in here. Let's see, have you been going into the mines, Eos? It's a dangerous place. I recommend against it. Don't tell me what to do, Harvey. Don't you have work to do? I need a little warm me up to be ready. Aw, Willie's awesome. Once George says it's how it is, yeah, it's his story. I think if he would have held Luke back. I wish George would be back to do Star Wars. Oh, ooh, is this the Disney debate? How Disney took over. Mace was very dogmatic. He was overly obsessive about rules. That... Yeah. He would have truncated Luke like crazy. Alright, I will finish out this day, and then I've got to go and figure out what's going on with my leg. So, where I stand right now, I think I may stream. I will try to stream tomorrow. No promises. But there's a part of me that's like, maybe we do. I might just stream Stardew. But now I'm wondering if I want to stream like a composing stream, where I just write. Probably not the Requiem. We can go back to the Requiem of all things. But I may just write some like piano stuff. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with that. Oh, this pumpkin. I thought it was a cat, like a cat curled up. Composing stream. Ooh. I watched episode 8 of Star Wars and I said nevermore. The thing about episode 8 is that if Star Wars never existed, it would be a good movie. Yeah, as a standalone, I could see that. Composing stream, but when you shit on everything in the universe, yeah, sorry, bad. Yeah, I know that the new, like the Disney Star Wars. So I confess, Lex, my first Star Wars movie was The Force Awakens. And I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought it was super fun. And eventually I went back. So I watched The Force Awakens, and then I watched the, God, I forget what it's called. The one that came after that. And I really liked those. But then I watched the originals. And I can understand why, like, the original fans were not happy with the, with what Disney did to the stories, for sure. But The Force Awakens, watching that made me curious to go back and watch the originals. I did like Rogue One, though. Oh, Rogue One. Yeah, Rogue One's really... Yeah, I like that. Awakens was good until the ass-pull ending. That is valid. What you should really do is read the books and watch the Clone Wars. Ooh, I may have... Oh, actually, sadly, I think that was one of the things I had to donate in one of the moves. I used to have the Barnes & Noble Collector's Edition. But the Clone Wars I have not seen yet. And the first 6 movies. Yeah, I went back, I watched episodes 4, 5, and 6, so the original trilogy. I watched I forget which of the prequel, I think the second movie. I just watched it because it was on. But I haven't, like, properly watched those first 3. Like the prequel movies. Okay. Clone War. Okay, I will check that out. Both versions. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. So I know of Clone Wars, but I have never seen them. Let's see. These away. Alrighty. I love how the cartoonish one leads perfectly into Rots with the kidnapping. Okay. Ooh, good haul. There's so much fun stuff. Alright, guys, I need to give my poor leg a rest, and I'm gonna head out for now. If I had a standing desk, I would continue streaming, but for now I'm gonna head out. There's a big Excel, a chronological watching order. Gotcha. Ooh, good to know. Okay, I love fantasies where there's, like, viewing order, reading order. I am so big on that. That just kind of thing sparks so much joy. It goes between everything, including the book. Ooh. Okay, that sounds fun. That sounds super fun. Yeah, Clone Wars. I'll put that on my husband's radar as something that we maybe, like, just kind of go through. So you'll go back and forth from watching to reading. That is a vibe. That sounds awesome. Whenever you go into the near series, you will need to play them in order. Good to know. Oh my god. You know what? While I'm here on Steam, I'm gonna look up those games now, because a bunch of games are on sale. Okay, we don't own Nier. We have a lot of fun games. Oh my god, I didn't know. So I have a family account with my husband on Steam, and I didn't realize he's got the, like, Witcher trilogy. So we got Witcher, Witcher 2, and Witcher 3. He has Who's Your Daddy? Should I stream Who's Your Daddy? Am I allowed to? Will I get... Let's see. Did you see the fanfic about Revan training Luke? I recommend the Rivon book along with the rest of that 4-book series and the Bane trilogy if you like Sith. Oh, and the older public games, the lore there is good too. Aw. Oh, you know what? Because he loves the Star Wars games. Um, I don't know if we have them on Steam. I don't know if we have them on Steam. I don't know if they're even available on Steam, but I know he owns them. And oh my god, I feel so bad. I cannot keep track of everything he's recorded. He may have a playthrough on the YouTube. Pronounced Tevin? Pronounced Revan. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Oh, he's got Fallout New Vegas. I'm just like looking through because I have not seen it. Oh my god. Okay, so he has Skyrim. We should do a Skyrim stream. I got a kick today. So Baldman finished Meat Boy 3D this morning, and I was there when he finished the game, and then for his review, he rated Meat Boy 8.2 out of 10. And then his first words after he said better than Skyrim, and I just lost it. I thought that was so funny that's just become the meme. He's got Dark Souls, guys. Wait, he only has Dark Souls 2 and 3. Oh, no, never mind. He's got Dark Souls Remastered. Okay. So Dark Souls is here. Okay. Oblivion, better than Skyrim. Meat Boy was ass. That's fair. Honestly, that's fair. That is valid. That is completely valid. One of my favorite Star Wars experiences, Lex, was when my sister and I watched ROTS in theaters last year for the anniversary. Aww. Oh, I just realized ROTS is Return of the Sith. Is it possible to learn this power? Oh my gosh, Lex. Aww. That's a cool emote. We were chuckling at every scene in the movie that became a meme, which was like every 5 minutes. That's pretty funny. Gotta have an Annie emote. Oh, yeah, Anakin. That's the dude. Yeah. I do like watching things, I will say, Kisnell, where it's like, has been memed to no end. It's just, Annie, are you okay? You might really like the If Qui-Gon Trained Anakin fanfic. I love it. Revan training anyone would upgrade them, to be fair, but I'd like to see Luke by Revan versus Luke by Bane. By Revan, knowledge would be much more extensive, but Bane would put him through very selective training. I both feel really out of my element because I can't contribute to the conversation because I just don't remember or know enough. But I'm also kind of vibing with this. Leave that in the comments. I bet he'd do it. Oh, ooh. Is there just something special about just, like, wholesomely being part of fandoms? Oh, it's so fun. Whenever I get around to, like, rewatching Star Wars or anything, I will keep everyone posted. The Clone Wars, I think, might be the next step. Or going back and watching those original prequel movies, like 1, 2, and 3. Episodes 1, 2, and 3. Because I admit I have not properly done that. And I will admit, too, I've only not watched them yet because a lot of my Star Wars friends were like, oh, the prequel movies were kind of, like, they were very, like, oh, you know, the trilogy's all you need, but I don't know. I think I will just watch them. The prequels are flawed, but I still love them. Right. And I honestly think I just don't want to base what I do based on, what other people tell me not to do or not do. There's a lot to love. Yeah, and that's just the thing with just major worlds and universes and that kind of thing. And people will have their, like, strongish opinions, but Let them become what they mean to you naturally. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't want to be influenced by, Ooh, there's a big storm coming in. Okay, gotcha. That's not even weird. Those movies are your era, your nostalgia. Lots of people feel that way. Prequels got mad love now. That's good. Yeah. I was born in the late 80s. So I don't call myself an eight. I think I'm like more of a 90s child than an 80s child. But it is funny how much the 80s does resonate. Like when you're one of those, it's like how people born in the mid to late 90s are kind of more Gen Z than millennial, but they can relate to some millennial stuff. So they're like at the cusp. And I feel like that's me at the cusp of like in the 90s. I My formative memories happened in the 90s, and yet the 80s were just around the corner, so I watched a lot of things from the 80s and vibed with a lot of things culturally from the 80s. So there's stuff that I still like do resonate with. One of the things that made me like crack up is there was a quote unquote Gen X meme that was like 80s trauma package, and I knew all the references. Yeah, I'm the bridge of youngest millennial and oldest. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so I feel that way with like my generation. Oh, 95. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. I'm in 80s, born 80s. Um, I just love Vader too much to not love the OT more. I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it further. I'm the bridge of youngest millennial. Kisnell got the Unk status too. Oh dear God, yeah, that was wild. I when that guy came in, I was like, what the hell, man? But it was just kind of whatever. I got unked. I could say I got unked. 95 2000 babies have their own special gen. Yeah, that is so true, Kisnall. You also look younger than your age. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, a lot of people who stream look younger than their age. It's all the good food. I get told I look way younger than my age as well. I instantly lose 10 years without the facial scruff. That is such a thing. Is beards will make you. It's called looking distinguished, but a beard will make you look older, and not in a bad way. I'm joking, by the way. Kisnell looks young. Kisnell does look young. Same people call me 22. I'm like, yeah. When that person asked me if I was in high school recently, that was a little weird. I wasn't I wasn't offended or anything. I didn't really care. But like someone asked me like recently if I like what year of high school I was in. I was like, yeah, I'm not in high school. I'm old enough to be the parent of a high schooler, like, kind of thing. That's usually what I tell people. Um, I stop buying alcohol or wine. I get ID. Yeah. Once when I was in college, Oasis just asked if we were at the middle school. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, and when I was in college too, like people just didn't know. She's on Kresk. I'm honestly just vibing. Like I'm just enjoying like being like vibing with chat. I know technically I was like I'm ending, but it's all the conversations are so dang fun. I really do enjoy them. That it's like I just want to hang out. It's a I guess point of advice for we like yeah, me too. Vibing is great, and I don't know. I don't think I could do. I don't think I have what it takes to be a quote unquote just chatting streamer, but I think I'd have a blast with it. My only thing with that is that if you put yourself in the just chatting category, speaking from experience, oh boy, you attract a lot of. You do? I do what? You do! Yeah. All you have to do is read, chat, and talk a lot. A nerd just chatting, and you do both. Oh, Lex, that's so sweet. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I have to keep telling myself like, who the hell cares like what comes to the stream kind of thing. I feel like you gotta be in that right mindset for just chat. Yeah, for me it's more like I remember I was hosting book clubs a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed that. And the thing is, I think people really love that too. Um, it resonated really well, and I had quite the turnout, and people like read the books and were contributing. But then my second book club, I put it in the just chatting category, and some of the weirdest, like the weirdest of the weird on Twitch came out of the woodworks. Um, and I have to remind myself, hey, this is Twitch. But it was one of those, okay, so just expect, I don't know. I don't even know. As long as people know their messages are being read as a just chatting stream will work. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, I'm a very chatty. Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, I don't I don't think there's no like safe space. Like I've come to the point where I respect the people who try to create safe spaces, but I think it's a little unrealistic. Like there's never going to be a safe space. There's no such thing. And I think for us it's just mitigating, I don't know how to describe it. The space and just be it, I don't know what the word is. It's I hope this makes sense. It probably doesn't. But the whole like we're in a safe space, it's not a realistic goal, and I think the better thing is just, we've got each other's backs or something, or we don't. I don't know. I was half awake. I thought I've told them all. Oh, Dart, you're fine. You're fine. Um, yeah, just chatting is the Wild West. Yeah, it really is. Because you get all sorts. Exactly. You just have to deal with it as it comes. Don't expect no issue. Yeah, yeah. I think if you're going in not expecting issues, it's not the right. You have to just sort of expect it and just kind of ride the tide. And I have unwinding rituals after like a stressful stream. Stressful's not even the right word. After an obnoxious stream. Like if I get a lot of weirdos coming in, like just random, not fun weirdos, but like just random people. I just afterward I just have like mentally, like I'll make myself a cup of tea and just kind of release because you have to. That was barely a sentence. Don't expect no. Oh yeah, no, it makes sense, Lex. You're fine. Just send Lex to them. You just do that unzips. Yeah, I'll make Lex a mod and just have him I don't know, send pee pictures to everyone who's weird. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm on the fence about the mod thing, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, if I grow enough, I may just have moderators help me, like, because I think if I grow enough to where I'm not keeping up with every chat message, because right now, I mean, I'm happy with where things are, but I do make an effort. I know that sometimes I miss stuff occasionally. I don't mean to, but it happens inevitably. But like if I have more than 20 chatters who are all chatting, I know inevitably I'll get to a point where I just can't keep up. No matter how much I try. But I may decide at that point to just have moderators help me not let things slip through the cracks. Like if there's stuff that breaks TOS, like the LOL I'm some underage number, like to get that knocked out so that I don't get in trouble, or to get like really, things that are not okay, that don't fly. But I don't know that I'd, because you're right, Lex, like it's kind of a job, and I don't know that I'd wanna. Yeah, it's just some thoughts. So for me, it's more of a, because I like the vibe. Like right now, where it is, I do all my moderation, and that means like if something rubs me the wrong way, I just boop and bop. Bye bye. Um, I'm trying to think, but I don't know. I don't know. I do miss the book streams, I will say. And now that I really should get the Mistborn thing going, because I know Alex is reading Mistborn. Because he got those books when I talked about Mistborn. Your new cookies look Ooh, I have a cookie picture to look forward to. My sister's now reading Mistborn, and oh, I think Zane is also reading Mistborn. So we have enough of us where it's like we could probably have like a group chat going. Um, or not a group chat, but in the Discord, like I can make a dedicated reading. Did I inspire you? Ooh, are they Star Wars cookies? Now I have to see. Um, yes. Oh, that's awesome. Hang on, let me. I, my Discord's not loading. This sucks. Uh. Okay, my Discord is loaded. I'm on like HK Sus channel and just Okay, I can't show any of this. Anyway, where is my Discord? Let's look at cookies. Oh, those look... Dart, those look so amazing. Yeah. Those look so good. I want the bottommost... No, I want the topmost right. I want the corner, all four corner cookies. I want the topmost left, the topmost right, the bottommost right, the bottommost left. I'm gonna call it, I want the corner cookies. My favorite channel, Kisnall, honestly, I'm getting to that point. I am getting to that point where it's like, it's just endless. It's just so dang funny. This Little Mermaid one. Oh, it's Booties posted it. It's just making me laugh really, really hard. It's just love seeing the insane funny stuff that everyone posts. Corner lasagna. Yes, it is, Lex. It really is. Alright, guys. I gotta head out. Sadly, I do have to get going. I really want to keep this going. But, I'm gonna head out for now. Thank you all so much for being here and watching. Now I want a Caesar's deep dish. Aww. I could honestly go for pizza too. I'm not gonna lie, I really could. I'm gonna head out for the time being. Thank you all so much for watching, for hanging out. We will. I may stream again tomorrow if my leg is in a lot of pain. Admittedly, I don't know that I will. But I do want to. And it may be a composing stream, maybe. I'll let you all know, like, how I do what I want to do. Then it may just be another Stardew stream. But I think the composing stream might be a lot of fun. It's been a while. Alright, I'm gonna head out for now.